This installation video is for the new 5-wide gum and mint tray from Vendors Exchange International. It goes on the following 4 and 5-wide automatic products machines. For the following installation, we will be using an AP123 machine. You will need either a Phillips screwdriver or a cordless drill with a Phillips bit, a 1/8 inch drill bit, and a portable light. Included in this kit are the main gum and mint tray assembly, including the brackets, an alcohol pad, and double-sided tape. Before you start, remember to turn off and unplug the vending machine. The first step in this installation is to remove the bottom 2 trays directly above the old gum and mint tray. To remove the gum and mint tray, locate the bracket that holds the factory harness in place. It's located underneath the tray. Remove the screws from the harness and let it hang. Then remove the screws from each side of the bracket. You can now slide the gum and mint tray out of the machine. Set the old gum and mint tray on a flat surface and proceed to remove the screws on the motor that surround the bracket on the tray. Remove the motor wiring harness from the motors on the old tray by pulling the connectors from the tabs. You will also need to unscrew it from the bracket. Keep the 2 harness screws for use later in the installation. Run the wire harness through the bracket of the new gum and mint tray. Match the wiring for motor 1 to the new motor 1 on the gum and mint tray. This wire has a silver connector and a number on it, and motor 1 is located on the right-hand side as you face the back of the tray. Use the 2 screws you previously removed to secure the wire harness to the new bracket. Proceed to connect each wire to the corresponding connectors on the 5 motors. At this point, you can use the provided alcohol pad to clean the lower right-hand corner of the machine. This is where you will attach the harness bracket. You will then need to pull the harness from underneath the bottom shelf to the top of the shelf by sliding it through the rectangular gap in the right-hand corner of the shelf. Take the provided double-sided tape and remove one side. Attach the pieces to each of the mounting flanges on the 6-pin connector. Then, slide the new tray halfway into the machine. Position and attach the connector from the machine to the connector on the back of the tray. Remove the remaining backings from the 2 pieces of double-sided tape. Then, glide the gum tray fully into position, sliding the excess connector wire through the right-hand slot as you push. Apply pressure to the tray to make sure that the tape adheres to the back of the machine. Slide the tray back out of the machine and briefly move it out of the way. The connector bracket is now positioned and in place. While carefully holding the bracket, drill a 1/8 inch size hole through the existing holes in the bracket and the back of the machine. Take the removed Phillips screws from earlier and use them to securely attach the connector to the back of the machine. Slide the gum and mint tray into position as well as the remaining 2 trays, and the installation is complete. Finally, fill your new tray with the gum and mint products you will be selling. The following instructions apply if you are working on either an AP123A, AP123B, or AP123C machine. After removing the tray from the machine, locate and remove the 3 screws attaching the factory plug and bracket to the back of the old gum and mint tray. Save 2 of the screws for later when you will be securing the bracket to the new tray. Remove the motor wiring harness from the motors on the old tray by pulling the connectors from the tabs. Match the wiring for motor 1 to the new motor 1 on the gum and mint tray. This wire has a silver connector and a number on it, and motor 1 is located on the right-hand side as you face the back of the tray. Use the 2 screws you previously removed to secure the wire harness to the new bracket. Proceed to connect each wire to the corresponding connectors on the 5 motors. Slide the gum and mint tray along with the 2 other trays back into the machine, and the installation is complete. If you are installing your 5-wide gum and mint tray on a 4-wide machine, you will need to remove and replace the left side guide rail with the one provided in the kit. This applies to the following machines: take out the block plate by removing the 2 screws located underneath the plate on the flange of the shelf. Remove the guide rail from the shelf by unscrewing the 4 screws holding it in place. Then, remove the locking tab by taking out the 2 screws located underneath the tab on the flange of the shelf. The blockout plate and the locking tab may be discarded as they are not needed for the installation. Place the rail on a flat surface and proceed to remove both of the plastic guides. Keep the screws for later. On the right side of the new guide rail, attach the 2 plastic guides. You can first attach the included KEPS nuts by hand and then turn the rail over and tighten the shoulder screws with a cordless screwdriver. You can then attach the new rail to the bottom left side of the gum tray shelf. Align the rail holes with the holes on the shelf and secure it into place using the 4 screws you previously removed.